for the year ahead, set yourself some meaningful goals. So we talked before about the rhythms of a business and knowing the rhythms of your business based on where it is and what type of audience you have coming in. Plan in seasons throughout the year. Look at the KPIs that matter for your space and think about how you're going to track them, how often you're going to track them, who in the business tracks them, what that looks like. What's your conversion like from these experience days or your tours, whatever you decide to do? Are you looking at the admin hours that you've saved if you've gone ahead and audited where you're spending your time? And what's the actual utilisation of your space? So we'd be thinking then about 3 essentials essentially in 2026 to really move the needle for operators. And sometimes this might feel like it's back to basics, but that's where a lot of businesses rise and fall. Getting very clear on the niche, given that the audiences are shifting and changing as we see new people coming into the market who are now aware of co-working as the market matures, reducing the manual work and making sure you're putting the human where the human really needs to be, because we're so much more valuable in the age of AI because there's certain things only we can do. And then making your space, back to basics, make your space so easy to find and to transact with. If somebody wants to give you money, do not get in their way. If they want to come in and see your space and transact with you, at the end of the day, this is about people finding a place they love to work and signing up and staying with you. Try not to make that hard for them. So to finish on that, we've come back from a couple of days spent in Berlin with people from all different types of spaces, sides of the industry, regions, across, all over the world. We had Australians, people from the US, all aspects of Europe, and further afield as well. What are you most excited about for 2026?
Just a rapid evolution to see how it's going to go, you know. For me, I think the reintroduction of the office into, you know, co-working spaces, that clash of service offices with co-working, the continued adoption of the word flex work, you know, indicates a more, I don't want to say mature, but, you know, a more polished client now coming into co-working, which was historically, look, the word was viewed almost as a dirty word for a while. Oh, we don't do co-working. It was almost infantilized. It was almost something that the plucky startups, the cool kids when they're, you know, Chuck's Converse wore, you know, or went to work. These are no serious places to go and work. And I think the investment in the spaces, the movement and investment from property tech companies to now, you know, try and deliver solutions that optimize these spaces. There's a big, massive shift in how we as humans work. And it's coming from all angles. So, just excited to see how it all pans out for the next 12 months.
Fantastic. Yeah, agreed. I'd be on the same page. I can't wait to see how operators with one and a few spaces embrace tech and AI and leverage it. I'm really excited for the ones that get stuck in and leverage it, because I think there's huge opportunity there for them. And I think they're trying to do very admirable things for their community, and it's very important work. And I'd love to see them embrace it so that they can unlock the success that's available to them with it. And I'm also really keen to see what happens with this whole movement of real estate and what we would call the bigger brands, and this blend, you know, feels like two sides of one spectrum in some ways, that you've this organic, accidental, historical kind of co-working on one side, and this newer movement towards the landlord and theory conversations and multi-million fit outs and huge brands and this luxury element in your offering on the other side. So really exciting to see just where those two connect and blend and how audiences navigate it, because as co-working extends its reach into, as we talk about the total addressable market, there's loads of people out there who don't know they are a fit for co-working, and as they begin to realize it, it's going to be cool to see how they meet brands, how they navigate it themselves, how they choose spaces, and of course the role that tech plays in all of that, because that's our wheelhouse.
No, I just to echo that point, I think the most exciting part is the continued mainstreaming of the industry. I still think that we've only scratched the surface with the size of where we're at right now.
100%. I think we need billboards everywhere. Go back to basics. Because everyone said, I tell people I work in co-working and they go, cool. And then I said, do you know what it is? And they're like, I say, do you know where your local co-working space is? Like if you wanted to go somewhere, do you know where you would go? No, I don't think I'm really a fit for co-working. You know, everyone's
Yeah.
a fit for co-working.
Yeah.
And we know that's the future of things. So it's going to be cool to see that unfold in 26.
Thanks for tuning in to Flex That Worx. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to follow or subscribe wherever you get your podcasts so you don't miss our next episode. Connect with us on LinkedIn, watch the full episode on YouTube, and you can explore free tools and resources over at baseworks.co. This is Flex That Worx, powered by Baseworks, here to help you scale your workspace, making it simpler and less stressful.